is the last place that you would expect to find a gun show. But in Kentucky, USA, parishioners are being encouraged to carry their pistols with pride. New Bethel Church is holding an Independence Day celebration, complete with a handgun raffle.
The church's pastor, Ken Pagano, joins us now. Pastor Ken, welcome to the program. Thanks for joining us. Now, why are you doing this? Why are you inviting people to bring their guns to church?
Well, first of all, it's not a church worship service. This is a church-sponsored event on this Saturday before Independence Day. We are trying to promote responsible gun ownership, firearms safety in general. We are trying to celebrate our Independence Day, Second and First Amendment rights. And we also wanted to create a creative venue in which we can share our faith with people.
And what's the reaction been? Are most people happy with this, looking forward to it?
You know, it's mixed, but I will have to say that 90 to 95% of all emails, voicemails, telephone calls have been positive. There's been a vociferous opposition. Hey, but that's part of our celebrating our First Amendment rights.
Yeah, see, and you're also going to have a handgun raffle as well. To Australians, that First Amendment right to carry arms just seems...
Well, that's the Second Amendment.
Or Second Amendment. Completely bizarre.
Yes.
Just out of reality and promotes a gun culture in the US.
No, we're trying to promote a safe firearms responsibility. I don't believe that not every Christian denomination or Christian is pacifist. Christian pacifism is an option, not a requirement. All you have to do is study church history to find that out. As Americans, we believe our country was founded on a deep-seated belief in God and firearms, without which we wouldn't be here today. We're not trying to promote irresponsible firearms usage or illegal usage, but responsible gun ownership. But I would also say responsible non-gun ownership, because there is such an adverse reaction towards firearms, which are inanimate objects, solely at the whim of whomever wields them. To some, they may mean death, but to others, they may mean life and liberty, depending on which side of the muzzle one is on.
Do many of your parishioners bring their guns to church on a normal service?
Honestly, that I do not know. Kentucky is an open carry state, which it is perfectly legal to carry openly. We also permit legally registered concealed carry holders to carry to a church. If they do so, the whole point of concealed is that we don't know it, and as long as they're legal and certified by the state, we don't have a problem with that. A church is a gathering of people, not a building, and there have been plenty. Matter of fact, I have a friend of mine in New York City, a Rabbi Gary Moskowitz, who is pushing to see such type of activities or legislation because houses of worship are targets for terrorism. And we are trying to promote responsible, legal, community firearms and gun ownership. And any place that is prohibited by state, local, or even federal laws, I think are wrong, bad, and immoral.
Do you carry one to church?
Now, I couldn't tell you that because that would defeat the whole purpose of being a concealed carry weapons holder.
See, that's a silly argument. That's a silly argument. Why wouldn't you just be open about it, whether you do or you don't? And it worries me when you say not all Christians need to be pacifists. So you're saying...
Well, because that's church history. All one has to do. Matter of fact, the Westminster
get back to the
Confession of Faith
Crusades and start, bring back Simon de Montfort with the Crusades and start burning people in churches and all that sort of stuff.
Well, let's put it this way. I think we have a God-given responsibility, and even if one doesn't believe in God, I believe you have a personal responsibility to protect your life if it's in threat of danger and protect your loved ones. And a gun is one means, not the only means, but one means that is available. And we are trying to promote.
And bring them to church because they're targets for terrorism. So to protect yourself from church. That's what you said before.
Listen, if this interview was being conducted by a rabbi from Israel, he would be saying to me, you guys are just finally starting to get it.
Okay. All right. Pastor Ken, really appreciate your point of view on that. I must admit,
Thank you.
99% of Australians are absolutely poles apart. Sort of our answer would be to get rid of all the guns, so, you know, people don't come.
You're never going to do it. It's not going to happen. It's part of our culture. So since it's here, let's learn to be responsible and safe with them.
Yep, we can
Thank
say
you for
that.
your time. Thanks very much, Pastor Ken.
Thank you very much.
Pagano.